For many, he wasn't just a football player. For Argentina, he was a god. For Naples, he was a savior. And for the world, Diego Armando Maradona was a genius capable of turning pain into art and the ball into poetry. But behind the legend, there was a boy who dreamed of escaping poverty with a ball at his feet. Maradona was born on the 30th of October, 1960, in Villa Fiorito, one of the poorest areas of Buenos Aires. Life was harsh. Food was scarce. Struggles were plenty. But there was a gift that would change everything. A ball. Diego held it like a treasure, slept hugging it, and said it would be his ticket to a better future. At just 8 years old, Diego was already dazzling as the mascot of Argentinos Juniors. With the ball at his feet, he performed magic. By 15, he made his professional debut, still a boy. And soon, the whole world began to realize that this poor kid had been born to be different. In 1981, Diego joined Boca Juniors, the club of his heart. There, he became an instant idol, conquering titles and winning hearts. With the Argentine national team, he carried the weight of a nation. Everyone knew Maradona was the hope of a football-obsessed country. In 1982, Maradona was signed by Barcelona for a record fee. He showed flashes of his genius, but also faced difficulties, injuries, brutal tackles from opponents, and problems off the pitch. They were turbulent years, which prepared Diego for the greatest chapter of his life. In 1984, Diego arrived at Napoli, in southern Italy. The club had never won any major trophies, but Maradona transformed the city's history. With his genius, he led Napoli to 2 Serie A titles, a Coppa Italia and a UEFA Cup. In Naples, Maradona wasn't just a footballer. He became a symbol of pride, of resistance, of hope. To them, Maradona was a god. In Mexico, 1986, Maradona wrote the greatest story of his career. Against England, he scored the most controversial goal of all time. Asterisk the hand of God. Asterisk. Minutes later, he produced the most beautiful in World Cup history. Asterisk the goal of the century. Asterisk dribbling past half the opposing team. In that tournament, he didn't just play football. He carried Argentina to the World Cup title. There, Maradona became immortal. But not even gods are perfect. Maradona faced problems with drugs, suspensions, fights and scandals. His life off the pitch was marked by excess, and his fall was just as dramatic as his rise. Yet, not even his mistakes could ever dim the brilliance of his talent. Maradona eventually hung up his boots, but he never stopped being loved. In Argentina, he became a myth. In Naples, a saint. And across the world, an inspiration. Because Diego wasn't just football, he was passion, he was pain, he was glory. He was proof that even the most human can touch eternity. Diego Armando Maradona left us in 2020, but his story will never leave. From Villa Fiorito to the very top of the world, Maradona proved that football can be much more than just a game. He was a genius, he was human, he was eternal, and his name will never be forgotten. Because Maradona will forever be the number 10.